Alright guys, I'm just gonna do a quick recap. I had a really awesome day. It started really bad with Neo. So the market was gapping up, especially Qs are really going up after a huge sell-off, up 4%. When the market, when the interest rates and inflation is a concern, the stocks that are usually have a high P&E ratio, they're really getting beaten up because just people, the cash becomes more and more expensive. So they were starting off really bad, and then now they gap up like 3.5%. So NIO and Tesla, the electric sector was among the sector that they were really sold off. NIO from 65 all the way up to 32. So that's a 50% drop for Tesla and all of them. So what we did, I put these guys on the watch list, and I was hoping to get one good trade on NIO. And what happened? Look at this. Damn it. So what happened for me was, I think I traded really well actually on Neo. It just didn't work. Stock was a strong gapping up. We were above the VWAP. It came down, tested VWAP, didn't sell off, came up, and I was just confident that it's gonna go a really nice opening range breakup. Added 37.58, added more. It did pop up, and then suddenly boom, drop on me. So, I don't think I did anything wrong, and I don't think I was actually, I had all the criteria. Stock was gapping up strong above the VWAP. It just didn't work, and it dropped on me, and I got stopped out with a really bad loss. And it then came back up. I went long this time for the break of, going up. Essentially, I went for the 5-minute opening range breakup because the first 5-minute closed as a doji. But this was a mistake. I really shouldn't have done that. Came down, it was a small size. Came down, came up, I added more, came back, hold this moving average. I thought this is going to be a really good fallen angel. It came back up with volume. I added even more, and then doom, drop on me. And that was just a disaster. I got out eventually on it. For me, the sign was this candlestick. This candlestick was a sign that not go in there, because when you have such a big sell-off, means that there is a huge selling pressure up there, and you are in treat for a choppiness. And eventually, I got stopped out with a really bad loss. And I'm glad I got stopped out because it just went down more and more. So it went up all the way up to 36.50, and you never know, it might actually go lower and lower. You gotta protect your account. It did came back up, it formed an engulfing in a 5-minute chart and did creep up. And this is the area that I think Thor did a really nice trade. I hope that Thor does a recap. So it was a really nice entry for Thor here, and then added more, and then the rest, as you see, is just going to go up to 40. I think Neo is going to go up to 40. Oh, there you go. It is at 40. So so Neo is going to add to 40, and it might continue to 40 to 50. But I just didn't touch it because we were really good on a treat for XELA. XELA was a stock that I ignored it because someone mentioned that in the chat. I ignored it really because I'm just not comfortable trading these lower prices stock. But this is not a low float stocks. The float is 125 million. So someone mentioned that around here it was a really nice ABCD pattern. Every pullback was bought back up. I found a really important level at 344. This trade was really bad. I kind of chased it. This the first I traded many times, but this trade was really bad because I kind of chased it. But then turned out to be a really nice ABCD pattern. So this was a really nice trade. Made really good money, and then I added more. I still had added more for this one. And I made a really good money, and then I decided not to trade it, but it still gave us a really nice good ABCD pattern even here. So you could again go back up to 330 for the break of 350, 44, and the signals on the ask were really clear. And if anyone has recording, send it to me, and I'm gonna post it on YouTube or Education Center. The signals on the ask were really solid and nice. So you could trade it really nicely based on this pattern and based on this. It also, kind of looked at potential, fallen angels. See, at the open, sold off, really hold these moving averages, and then after that, it creeped up, as Brian says that. And, just kept going up, and I just kept trading this ABCD pattern. Again, this one was a bad entry, but this one was a perfect. This one from 390 up to 430, that was a really nice I think ABCD pattern. So I kind of traded actually not great. Now I'm looking at it, but it's really extended, so I don't want to stop. I don't want to mess around with it. And yeah, I had a really solid day. I had a really bad loss on Neo, but I made it all back on XELA. ARC, I'm buying some ARC swing because ARK really got destroyed at 160, you know, at the highs of 160 all the way up to 105. I got some 105, sorry, 107, sold some, and then I added back, you know, only, you know, a little bit of share, but it now is creeping back up to potentially, if the market bounces, we can have a couple of really good ones. TQQ, I'm really heavily loaded on that. My average is at 90. We are right now at 85. So if the market bounces in the next couple of days, I'm gonna go really on profit. And I had some TNA that I sold my TNA. I still have a little bit of TNA as well. TNA is the leverage ETF for IWM, which is a small cap, 2000 small cap companies. TQQ is the leverage one for Nasdaq, for QQQ, which is representative the tech companies. Thor, do you want to share your trade on NEO, because now you're all out? So Thor had a really nice trade. If Thor is going to share it, I'm happy to take a look at it. That if there is any, oh, there you go. So Thor did that. Let me actually share Thor trade with you guys on YouTube. So Thor is using dark background. So yeah, so NEO 1 minute. Yeah, so that's exactly what Thor did. So again, Thor stayed there from the first chop. So this is the place that Brian and I got chopped off. But you know, at the bottom, so he added, popped up, sold, and then you know, sold, and then he probably added more again here. He had this support level at 37. Add more again as soon as we try to climb the VWAP, and you look at this amazing run that he gets. And again, Thor, because it takes a little bit of smaller share size than me, he scales out slowly. So at the end, he might actually make more money, because I'm usually getting, you know, bigger size, a smaller move, but Thor is getting a smaller size. But look at this amazing trade that he did from 37 to 40. This is just unbelievable. Really nice trading. And is there anyone else in the chat room that would like to share? No. Khizr is also a really good trader for us. His style of trading is really nice. Actually, he traded Tesla. It's good to take a look at it, because Tesla did a really nice fallen angel. So he's using bar candlesticks, bar charts. These are not candlesticks. And as you see, he just bought some at 596, 597. It's a fallen angel. And look at this, beautiful to 628. He's making really good money, because his account is also really much bigger. So it's a little bit different trading. But he also is active on Twitter, has chart. What I wanted to mention, that Tesla was actually really nice. Tesla was actually really nice fallen angel, because it bounced back exactly down to the penny to this you know, moving average. See, 600. So it was really nice. I was looking at it and I saw the potential on it to go long. So as you see here, 597, it's just beautiful bounce and then opening range breakout. So hopefully this is not a dead cat bounce, and hopefully this trend continues and NEO's above 444. Yeah, so we had some
NEO through 40.
Yeah, Brian's trading NEO through 40. Very nice. Wow, look at that. Amazing.
Stuck through there. Yeah.
I'm so
on that
sad.
Little pullback while you were talking.
Yeah. So sad that I'm not in there. So sad. But overall, I had a really nice day. So really solid day for me. And so tonight is the San Francisco meetup, guys. And I had a little bit of cough last night, but I did test it negative, so that's good. And I'm excited to see all of you guys, anyone who can make it. Have a good day, guys. And tonight's a webinar. Oh, webinars. For tonight, I didn't send the email because I'm traveling, but Mike is having a webinar on TradeBook, which is very important. It's actually one of the most important webinars that I think we've had. This is a webinar that we did for peak capital traders. But I asked Mike to actually do it because it's very important. So a strategy and TradeBook webinar, and it's actually a very interactive one, because we want to get a lot of data from the participants, and there are some questions so that you need to answer. It actually helps you a lot to develop your you know, TradeBook, and TradeBook is very important. A lot of people don't know that. You know, actually working on a book on TradeBook, so hopefully it's going to be published soon, right? And the next week, Adi is going to talk about risk management for swing trading and you know, position management. Adi is our risk capital, our investment in peak capital. Is actually doing really well with our account. It's so I mean, we asked him to do this presentation for us. Excellent, guys. So thank you so much, and see you all tonight in San Francisco. If not, tomorrow in the chat or webinar, guys.